Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I hope this goes well. This is my third time trying to do your reading, and I don't know why. It just feels kerfuffled. I'm trying to get out of it, and everything feels okay until I turn on the camera and try to do your reading. I've changed decks. I've actually, you know what, I've gone back to using exactly the same decks that I was using yesterday. I am asking what is coming towards you. It feels flowy, so maybe that was it. I shouldn't have changed the parameters. Should have just stuck with the decks that I was using, so I've kind of done that. I'm going to find out what's coming towards you by first going into my Elki deck, She Who, and then I'm going to find out more information from my Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and then I've got my Steampunk Tarot deck here, and I got my Itty Bitty Tarot. We're going to pull out stuff and see what the heckers is coming towards you. There is an extended at the end of this reading as well. The link is at the top of the description if you are drawn to it. And in the extended, I go into further guidance for you in regards to whatever this is coming towards you. Coming towards Cancer. What is coming towards Cancer? What's that? Yearn, longing, and pine for. I don't know. I was just told to pick the card, but I'm putting it back. Maybe it means something. Maybe it has something to do with what is coming towards you. Something that yearns, perhaps something that yearns for you, or something that you've been yearning for. Let's see. What is coming towards Cancer? What is coming towards Cancer? It's coming towards Cancer. She who presents, she who is present, now awareness and acceptance. Ooh, information, knowledge, understanding, knowing where you didn't know before. Well, that's kind of cool. Being very present in the moment, in the now. A lot more self-awareness about something. And then there's acceptance. It might be accepting some sort of situation. I just kind of feel like, wow, almost like a storm is blowing over. Do you see how there's little flakes of snow? And you can almost imagine when you're walking somewhere and the wind comes up, but it kind of blows up. And it like blows her hair up, but like, not even being affected by something. Something is coming towards you that I feel like you're going to be very present in the moment at the time of it. You're like in the now. It's going to bring an awareness towards you about something. And it could be, I don't want to say like a full-on tower moment sort of energy, but there's definitely like wind. The wind of change comes in with this, but you kind of hold steadfast here. There's an acceptance about something. Perhaps just accepting the winds of change. It feels more like what's coming towards you is something, but what's more prominent is your reaction to it. It makes you very present in the moment. Really not affected by whatever's going on. At least you're not showing it. Like, she's not showing it. She's pretty poker-faced. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what this card, what this deck can tell us. This She Who is present. Kind of like a very stoic Cancer. Not showing any of your feelings or emotions. Like really just being completely in the moment. Perhaps utilizing your intuition to see beyond what is sort of coming to you. Perhaps on a factual basis. Now the star, but it flipped over. Why did it do that? It was right here and it flipped over. The starfish. It feels like you. Why do I feel like we're talking about you? Okay, it feels like, because the starfish to me is much different on the outside than it is on the inside. And that's one of the meanings I have with this card. And I'm getting that here. There might be some sort of information coming towards you. And with this sort of this wind, this kind of blowing up from below, it is like the winds of change. It could feel a little bit like a tower moment in that there's new information, a new understanding about something, and it changes the course, the direction that things have been going along, whether that's your personal life or your life with someone or work or and on some level here, but you're really not showing it. And again, the starfish, like you're just being very stoic. The starfish too is a wish or a dream. It could be a wish or a dream, perhaps that was and now is coming to a close, or it's opening up. But there's some, you think if it was opening up, maybe because it's sitting here. It is sitting, and I have placed it here, and it fell here. And I would read from left to right. So I want to say energetically, it's taking you there. It's taking you into the starfish, which is having you kind of hold back with your feelings and your emotions. You may not even say anything. I don't know. You may not know what to say. There's definitely caution here for whatever information is coming towards you. But with the starfish here, it does to me represent that you are feeling differently from what you're showing on the outside. And it may be something that's leading towards a wish or a dream. Maybe it seems too good to be true, or you don't really like the way it's being delivered to you. So you're kind of, it's kind of, wow, look at that. The oyster's at the bottom. It was at the bottom before I started shuffling. And then it's reversed, like something. Yeah, because the oyster's got something really beautiful that's been worked on for a long time at the bottom of the ocean. A beautiful gift. But there's hesitancy on your part. What's at the bottom of this deck? She who dreams, escape, dreams, and fantasy. That's really interesting. I'm only going to say that because I said at the beginning of the reading that this was the third time I tried to record it. And I tried to introduce different decks and change it up a bit, and nothing was working. I thought, I'm just going to go to the cards I was using yesterday for this type of reading. And so I just did kind of a pre-shuffle before I turned the camera on and just said, what's coming towards you, Cancer? And this is the card that actually came out in the pre-shuffle before I turned the camera on. She who dreams, escape, dreams, and fantasy. Like I said, this could be something that you're dreaming about, that you've dreamt about. It's like a wish, a hope, a fantasy become reality, the possibility of that. She who hopes, love, hope, relationships. There's definitely something here. Like it doesn't feel like, maybe it could, depending on what you work on. Like if you have some sort of work where a lot of your feeling and emotion goes into it, like on a really deep level. It's possible, but it feels more like something to do with a person. I'm just thinking about other cards here. Let's go with it. Let's just keep doing what we were doing yesterday. Let's go back to the Moonology deck before I pull out any tarot cards. I just feel like, and if they're not, I'm not getting it. I'm getting more about how you're going to feel and react. It's almost as if that's more important to know than what this is coming towards you. Something's coming towards you, yes. But what we're being told about is how you're going to feel and react to it. How you may even appear on the outside to other people about this. What is this that's coming towards Cancer? What is this that's coming towards Cancer? In regards to what has already been presented here, what is this coming towards Cancer? Hold your vision, fixed moon. Here, look at the card. I feel like this is a very cryptic reading, Cancer. Hold your vision, crypt moon. Crypt. Something coming out of death, something that was dead and is being rebirthed. Crypt. Yeah. Obviously, it's going to be different things for different people. But there's something coming towards you. And because of this hesitancy, maybe it is some sort of energy from your past. Hold your vision. Yeah, Cancer. I would never want to. These two cards just like so Cancerian. I would never want to get. I just feel like Cancer is one of those energies. They will give you your heart and your soul if you really deserve it. But if you've done something or they're just not too sure about you, you could get a bit of a cold shoulder there. But you might deserve it if you've done something wrong. Look at this. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer at the bottom. It's not so much like what this is in terms of what or who. You may already know that, Cancer, with your moon energy. A fixed moon. Yeah, you know something here. Something that you know is coming towards you. It's coming towards you. And it's funny, I made a point of not saying, what don't you see coming towards you? I was like, no, this could be something that they kind of feel like is coming towards them, but we're going to get more information about it. So what is coming towards you? Something that you already sense. And almost like you're prepared. You're prepared for this in terms of how you will react. You'll be very present, very mindful. And I do want to say, with the oyster at the bottom, and dreams, fantasies, escape, you feel some sort of grand potential with this. Otherwise, I don't think there would be this much interest in the reading. And maybe that's how this is coming out, is how to really communicate to Cancer. See, I'm Aries Gemini, so I'm all about be in my face with it, tell me straight up, I don't got a lot of time for your shit. But this is more like the cards are trying to describe to you about an event on a level that is very in tune with how you naturally function. It's like intuitively you sense something. You already know something is coming towards you. You may not know when, how, maybe you know who. You're pretty fixed on this. You're definitely going to, you're not going to be showing you're going to be playing your cards very close to your chest in this, like a poker face. And I feel like, though, it's because you know deeply that these are pretty, like, special cards, that this has the potential to be something really good. Now, whether that, for you, has the potential to be something really, really good with whoever or whatever this is, or it gives you the information you need to move forward into something really good for you, like a closure possibly. But for most of you, I feel like it's almost opening something from the past, because I said crypt. And yes, cryptic. And this does have something to do with a personal issue for you. And it is coming to you. I don't know if it comes to you in an energy form that you naturally function. Like me, I'll just come up to you and go, hey, you know what? Can you not be so in my face? I haven't seen you in weeks. I don't know how this information is coming to you or what the situations will be. We'll see what the tarot tells us. You know, we might get more. But I feel like regardless, you do not change your energy. I don't know, there could be a whole storm going on inside for you, but you don't change this at all. At least on the outside. Maybe someone's waiting for an answer from you. I almost feel like you don't even talk. Like, she don't look like she's going to say anything. Looking at that card. Okay. Let's get the tarot. Let's just see what the heck. What the heck? I'm just going to pull out 3 cards here to give me, well, we'll see what comes, if anything comes out. Let's see if anything comes out naturally on its own. Let's not force it. I feel like there's a real, don't be forceful. In this reading or with Cancer right now. Seven of Swords. See, I saw. This has been a lot. I've been seeing this card a lot, like in my readings. And even in some other people's readings, like just popping around YouTube and seeing what's going on out there. The Seven of Swords is going around a lot. Something very covert here. That's my new word for that card. Something being very covert. Now I'm asking what's coming towards you. I'm leaving this open, so I feel like that's what's coming towards you. It could be somebody trying to get out of a difficult situation. Because I can't, well, yeah. Somebody's having to be very quiet about how they exit something here. Wow, the Emperor. I find it interesting because this person to me almost looks like they're leaving like a Masonic lodge or something. With the triangle in the eye, but then there's the 2 swords up there. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked into that stuff. I don't think there's any swords involved in it. How many swords is this person holding? 1, 2, 3. It's hard to count the hilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7. Okay, so as a lodge, I feel like somebody is leaving some sort of a lodge. It's a building. It's a structure. And it reminds me of a Masonic temple. So it's something that has history. There's history here. There's definitely something grounded in society. There might even be secrets behind that door. And some of these have to be left behind. Those 2 swords that sit at the top. This is what's coming towards you. So this person is kind of coming in this energy. Now the Emperor, does this person run this lodge? Or do they see you as the Emperor? It does feel like to me, someone, how many? Is it you that's leaving this, maybe? Because I'm looking at this, and both these women have like the same color hair. Like kind of like a platinum blonde. And as soon as I connected that, honestly, this card, her face changed for me and it stopped looking so stoic. And it looks almost like she's just trying to hold tears back. That's what that looks like to me. Like it just changed the feel, almost like I tapped into something, and everything that you've been holding back stoically came to the surface that I could kind of see it. There's tears in her eyes. Oh, wow. Now there's like a whole bunch of pain flowing through in this reading. For some of you, I feel like you're the person. You walk out some door here. Gosh, are you mirroring someone? I'm only saying that because now I can see that the goggles or whatever sitting on their head, the Emperor has the same set of goggles as this person. Okay, I think that this person is like the Emperor, but I also think that you have gone through something similar to this person, because I'm seeing a reflection in this here, like walking away from something, some sort of structure. Masonic temple, it could be like your home, it could be home, it could be a group, it could be somewhere where you work. This feels very intimate though. This feels extremely intimate to me, what would be walked away from. But with the Seven of Swords and 2 swords having to be left at the temple, there's hidden truths inside there that can't come out. So this person may have gone through something that can never be talked about. There may be secrets that have to be kept secret for whatever reason. But there is a lot of truth that this person brings forward with them, but they have to do it in a very covert way. And I kind of think about that too. Like maybe there's some sort of risk involved with this, because it looks like this person's walking out of like a lodge, a Masonic temple. This is not something that you would easily walk away from, or walk away from without a great deal of strategizing. Maybe you feel, you know, like there's sympathy here. I feel the sympathy here in this card now, but there's apprehension, and perhaps it has something to do with some sort of truths that are left behind. You know that you won't get everything. I don't know. Wow. This really got different. Okay. And it's interesting too, because I didn't use this deck yesterday. I don't think I did, but I was really drawn to use it. That was one thing that was really clear to me when I picked out the cards after I'd struggled through what I'm supposed to use to do this reading for you. And I think that's so important, and maybe that's why they weren't working before, because the message that you need to hear had to come through this deck. So this is not, like, this is not an easy thing to get out of, for whoever's coming towards you. What's on the other side of the Emperor? What is on the other side of the Emperor's energy here? What is on the other side of the Emperor's energy? Come on. Speak up. Judgment. Whoa. This person is walking away and ready to be judged. I feel like this person is almost ready for you to judge them, because you stand there stoically. I feel like a lot of sympathy, but unless someone was really looking for it and the right thing didn't come around to trigger it, it wouldn't be noticed. And it's not really like a tear running down the cheek. It's just almost like the eyes get sort of glassy, and you sense something. This is a heavy reading. Gosh, is this someone? I'm almost feeling too, like this is going back and forth. Like at one minute it feels like you're the one walking out of this, and the next minute it feels like it's them. And then it feels like someone trying to walk away and go to like towards an Emperor for protection or safety, or let me see. What's at the bottom? The Four of Swords. It's not important right now. It's not coming, and nothing's coming through real big on that. Okay, specifically tell me about the Seven of Swords. It's obviously a lot of information in the artwork. The Knight of Wands is, whoa. So the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. Whew. I mean, someone is walking away from like heartbreak. But gosh, there's also something binding them. I mean, if the Hierophant represents the Three of Swords, or they're connected somehow, it could be being in some sort of a group, maybe in a cult, or it could be just a home or a work life, or some sort of community. It could be a toxic church. There's so many ways this could come through. Toxic teachings. It's like, what sits behind the door is the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. There's, like, the Knight of Wands could be like player. If it's sitting with the Three of Swords, I want to say it's kind of that energy. Like, there's no real emotion there. It's just, it could be manipulation through, like physical desires. The Three of Swords is heartbreak and into the Hierophant. So what sits behind that door that this person walks away from could be some forms of physical manipulation, heartbreak, and just a toxic bond of some sort. The Emperor. The Emperor. The Ten of Cups. That's pretty healthy. Whatever this person is walking away from, they're going towards really positive energy. And perhaps that's you. The Judgment. Immediately I felt like ready to be judged, ready to take onus, to take responsibility for who they've been, what they've been, where they've taken themselves, but where they want to go. Owning all of that openly, but this enables someone to move forward and beyond that. The Judgment card. The Judgment card. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, could this be like an ex for you? Because the Queen of Pentacles could be like a spouse, a parent. I do feel like it's like this person kind of just lays it out for you. I don't think they tell you everything because there's two swords left behind. But I think this person is trying to come forward truthfully. But to get to the truth, they have to almost sneak out of something that's toxic. The Starfish. I'm just going to clarify the Starfish for you. Oh, the Page of Pentacles. It could be an offer. It does feel like a very simple offer. An opportunity to learn from the beginning. This is really cryptic. And I feel like there's something hidden here that I'm not allowed to get into. The Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Definitely. Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Swords was on the bottom here too. This person is healing. Somebody's healing here. And they're being watched over and guided. Oh, I never noticed that. There's a clock under them too. I only ever noticed the hourglass at the top, but there is a clock down here as well. It's almost like they're being, when the alarm goes off, it's time to go. Whatever that alarm represents for them. But in the meantime, this person sits quietly, healing, resting. Perhaps trying to, well, yeah. What's the fifth sword represent? There's 7 swords. This person holds one and there's 3 on the wall. And they walk out with 5, right? As the 7 of swords, and 2 are left behind. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too deep into it now. It feels like one of those readings. If this person is in this place and they're resting and healing, And they're kind of being protected. This crow watches over them, this crow or this raven. And there's two forms of timekeeping here. There's the hourglass, and there's this sort of like this old clock that almost looks like it's connected. The gears are part of the bed. It's like these two times will correspond. Once the crow says the timing is right, and once this person feels right, those two things will come into an alignment. Oh my God, guys, there's a black and white checkered floor here too. I've never been in one. I've only seen like videos and documentaries, but I believe the Masonic temples all have the black and white flooring. This is weird. I don't know if you know someone who's involved in some sort of an occult group and trying to get out. For some of you, it might be that big, but for others of you, it might just be something that's established here, something that's really established. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna do the extended. I have no idea where that's gonna go. I'll be honest with you, I don't know. So I'm gonna go do that. If I see you there, great. If not, let's see what mysteries we can unravel next time. Thank you so much, Cancer. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.